like, we spent the prior episodes talking about different issues. This one is a very, very focused one, talking about the earthquake in Haiti. And Haiti's been in the news a lot lately for many different, struggles and whatnot, and just an extremely poor country with so many difficulties. But we have somebody here within our partner in mission friendship and community, Annie, who experienced the earthquake in a pretty profound way. And so we were lucky enough to have her be willing to open her heart up to us, to share her story, because she really believes in finding hope in these types of moments.
Yeah, and Annie's response to the earthquake, which was quite traumatic, and just caring for her niece, and her loving, caring presence, to all who come through that door at St. Joseph's Convent, is so beautiful, despite everything that she has experienced in life.
Yeah, the hope that she has and the joy that she lives with, despite what she went through and the loss that she experienced the day of the. I mean, I was at a restaurant with a friend of mine, and I was explaining to them what I was doing. I said, I was talking about the earthquake, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's wild." I was like, "No, think about it for a minute. Imagine being in this restaurant. An earthquake happens, and more than half the restaurant is dead, just because where you happen to be sitting, where you happen to be. I went to the bathroom, and the bathroom was safe. Like, just wrap your mind around the way your life changes like that, and then having hope after that, like." Yeah, it's amazing.
Well, and I think that shows us the depth of Annie's spirituality. Yeah. She's quite a spiritual person whose deep faith and that movement towards oneness through healing and wholeness is just such a witness to us all here.
Yeah. And then we also have Patricia Brintle, an artist who does incredible work, and we have her joining us as well.
Yeah. Yeah, and Patricia, a local artist that I discovered when I was at a retreat center in Madison and was just so taken with her work. But a self-taught artist living in Whitestone, Queens. Yeah. And again, the work that comes through her creative spirit is one of healing and wholeness. And it also helps to restore the life back in her home country of Haiti. As a result of the earthquake.
Yeah, so let's check those two out, the material on the both of them, and then, ask for the Spirit to really inspire us in what we witness here.
Yeah, good.
My relationship with God doesn't lie on what I have for the moment. It's way greater than that. It's just, okay, I'm good. I'm capable of doing things. I might have the financial stability, but if I don't have it, I will still have faith in God. To me, regardless what happened, it's my God has been there for me. And I know in the midst of the trial, He will be there. It was a day, it happened around 4 p.m. It was like a regular day. I was in the backyard. And then we heard the shake. And all of a sudden, I see everything around me crumbling. It was silent for a while, and then crying from everywhere. There was calling, it's like a call of help from everywhere. People crying and yelling. I lost a brother and I lost my father.
And where were they?
My father was never found, and my brother was in the house.
In the house you were in?
Yes. Also, our friends disappeared. We didn't have a chance to say goodbye. We did like commemorative service for them without ever being found. So it was hard. watching everything around me, I could see like the devastation. The houses like crumbling, houses that were very pretty, and seeing the amount of people outside of the houses crying, people yelling, and there were a lot of dead body everywhere.
What was your childhood like in Haiti?
It was a happy childhood. I went to a only girl Catholic school, and I have a lot of friends. I got involved in every single thing you can think of. I was close to most of my teachers. Most of our teachers were sisters. I have a very happy childhood growing up. We were not the most wealthy family, but we were comfortable. I do live my life not knowing what the tomorrow might bring, and I try to be the best that I can be in the moment that I'm living it, because tomorrow is not certain, and our only gift is today. God was always there for me because He is my Father. Anybody has had a lack of faith or has gone to a bad day, but my faith in God is untouchable.
We've gone out of the studio and off the campus, and we're here in the home of artist and friend Patricia Brintle. So welcome, Patricia.
Thank you. Thank you. Really glad to be here.
Happy to be here with you, and I'm grateful to be in your home. This is an incredible experience to be here.
Yes, it's nice having you over. It's really a blessing.
So maybe, Patricia, just tell us a little bit about yourself. You are an artist.
I am.
But how did the artist with you emerge?
I think the artist in me was always there. And because I remember when I was maybe 4 years old, I don't think I remember, my memory goes beyond 4 years old. I remember being in Haiti, we cook on coal. So I remember taking the coal and drawing on rocks. And I would draw on walls. My mom was not too happy about that, but and on pits of fruit. So I have a vivid memory of that. And it's nice. It's nice to be able to go back to where it all started. And I don't think I've ever lost that desire to draw or to paint. Throughout my childhood, all my presents were always art-related. So it was always nice. It was also a means of making some money in my teen years, because I would make Christmas cards and Easter cards that I would place in bookstores, and they would sell. And with the money, I would buy myself a record player, and the latest albums, usually 45s.
Where was that?
That was in Haiti.
You were still in Haiti then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I spent my whole, I was born in Haiti. I was and came here as an adult. So I was 17 when I came here. If I reminisce on where I really got my inspiration, I have to say that it had nothing to do with painting. It had nothing to do with art. It was just walking in the mountainside of Pilbo, which was, back then it was not even a town. It was just a corner. My parents moved from Saint-Michel de la Talaye, which is where they were living. They moved from there to Pilbo, and they put a restaurant, in the corner. And our house was up the mountain across the street. So there was really nobody there. The people who came were people who came for vacation, maybe, or maybe for a weekend. So I was alone most of the time. And I spent my time just roaming the mountains. And it is such an amazing thing. The view that you get from those mountaintops are extraordinary. Amidst this vista, and just admire the glory of God. Really, whenever I pick up the brush, this is where I go. Because this is where I find this peace, the colors, and I have to say the presence of God.
You're living here now in the States, but you're still very connected to your homeland.
Absolutely.
And what are some of the ways that you stay connected and remain one with them?
You mean besides my artwork?
Besides, because you do things with your artwork in order to be, again, united with your Haitian family.
So when the earthquake happened, you mentioned the earthquake. When the earthquake happened, I was devastated. I was devastated because I love my country, and to see such a terrible, terrible thing happen. Now, we're used to catastrophes because every year we have a hurricane. And because the constructions in Haiti, then especially in the countryside, they're not strong. So very often, roofs are taken, and things like that, and people die. Haitians live very, very closely to their dead. So when the earthquake happened, I wanted to go back because I have family members who perished in the earthquake. And my cousin said, don't even think of coming because you're going to be underfoot. Stay where you are. When things calm down, maybe you can come. It's okay. So, but I felt like my hands were tied, so I looked for places that raised money to help the earthquake survivors. So I would make artwork, give it to them. They would sell it, and so forth, or auction it. So that was my way of helping. Then about 6 months later, at the time I was leading the folk group, the contemporary choir at St. Luke. I received a call from a distant cousin in Haiti who said, well, Patricia, you're in the church, our church in the southern part of the island needs help because the walls were fissured, the columns were fissured, the roof needs to be done. Maybe you can you help us? I said, personally, I can't, but I have a group of singers. Maybe I can raise some money, and that will help you. Then little by little, while speaking with them, and speaking with Joe, my husband, he said, I don't know if this is what we should do. We should really go and see what's needed. So we traveled to Haiti so that we could see what's what. So, and we formed the corporation and we started raising funds. And
this is from Here to Haiti.
From Here to Haiti,
okay.
we formed Confield. We raised the fund, went over there. First of all, we ordered all the materials from Haiti, had all the material delivered here. I have to say that first, we have a friend who is an engineer. We got him, and he looked at everything. He looked at the pictures, and he said, yes, we could do that. I said, can we do that in 1 week? He said, if you have enough people, we can do that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go with you.
This is like the story of St. Francis being called to rebuild the church.
Yes.
Here it is. You're a modern day St. Francis rebuilding the church in Haiti.
It is amazing. It is amazing. And all through this, I'm just walking around following the road. I'm not questioning. When I question, Joe is there to tell me, no, don't question, just keep walking. We hired 70 people from the neighborhood. And Danny, our friend, was there with us. He did not speak a word of French or English, but he it was like Babel. He communicated fine with everybody. As a matter of fact, a lot of the construction people who were there learned a lot from him. The church was done in 1 week.
I mean, and the work you're doing there is tremendous for the people of Haiti, for your families. But you've also been commissioned by churches here in the United States.
Yes.
Regarding your art. And you're living in probably one of the most diverse boroughs in the country, right? So how does your art help others see themselves in places of worship, to identify more with a God that they can see themselves with? I mean, how is that helping people with their relationship with God?
Well, certainly the icons of St. Francis Xavier, which is where I did 12, for which I did 12 saints of various ethnicities. I understand that the pews have been pretty filled since then. And I think St. Francis Xavier can be a model for other churches, because they did not just decide, oh, all right, we need some ethnicity on the walls, let's put some, okay. They tapped, the congregation, and asked the congregation, who are you? Tell us. Who do you want? Where? Who is your saint?
Wow.
Okay.
You
want to see.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
So all the saints, the 12 saints that have been chosen, were chosen by the congregation.
Wow.
Yeah, and again, the importance of asking the community.
Yes.
It builds community. It strengthens the community, right?
But the community is the church.
Yes.
That
is true. Yes.
The priest is not the church, and that's something that I try to tell the people in Haiti so much. It's difficult for the parishioners in Haiti to understand that they are the one that need to provide for the church.
How are we incarnating love, who is God, in the world? And I think, all of our guests, and most recently Annie and Patricia, are just beautiful souls who really, through the simplicity and integrity and authenticity of their life, make love known.
Thanks for doing this.
Yeah, thanks. It's been great.
Yeah.
And we hope everyone has enjoyed it, and we look forward to hearing from you and seeing how else we can bring forth these wonderful people doing great work so more people know about them and can be inspired.